Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to... Now a hit and a loose football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brian Orakpo in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Whoosh!
Still shedding tackles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry from the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they'll run it here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Great. Hey, get right down.
And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try to pick up a first down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Newton on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Now Campanero. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second down, Mariota. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Mariota on first down. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Mariota. Going deep for Moncrief. And this is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, hey. Right to the 3.
On first down, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And it's a fumble. And the defense has come up with it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano out to kick this one away. Now Campanaro. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. First down, Mariota steps away to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's rock now. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Ready?
To throw on second down is Newton. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's rock now. That's it. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano out to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Moncrief brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Henry on first down. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And Mariota, you see him there, still down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gun, gun. Great, great.
And they'll run it here. Again, he finds an opening. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, hey.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, hey. 20.
Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got room to run past the 20. Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 64 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Gabbard again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Gabbard. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Go, go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Gun, gun, gun. Switch. Gun, gun. Shit. Great. Shit. Watch the shit.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
On third down, that's Owens. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games.